there is one resource in Zenless Zone Zero that is worth more than anything else, and the world kinda revolves around it. It is the Polychromes you see here in top right. Now, a lot of people's question, when a lot of people's number one burning question when it comes to Zenless is how do I get more of these bad boys? Because these bad boys enable dreams, they enable rat ladies, they enable Caesar King, and soon they're gonna be able to enable Bernice. So, let's go over every freaking way you can get Polychromes in Zenless Zone Zero. And just to be clear, I had 2,000 left of these when I was done pulling for Jane. After that, I've just been stockpiling waiting for Caesar, and so during that time I managed to accumulate around 8,000 Polychromes, which isn't bad. And let me show you how I do it. So, there are 3 different types of Polychromes. There is the limited ones, there is the recurring ones, and there is the paid ones. So the paid ones we can go over first, and I'll divide them up into these sections. The paid ones are obviously that you get your bank account, get your credit card, and you put in the numbers and bing bada boom. Me personally, I'm not free to play, but I try to spend my money where I get the most bang boo for the buck for them. And the absolute most bang for the buck you will get in Zenless is the Internet membership. Now this is a 30-day scratch cards. You log in every day for 30 days and you get 90 pulls every day, together with your daily quest that will amount to 1 pull every day. So 30 pulls a month, just kind of passively accumulating. I find this to be nice and worthwhile. I have this in both Genshin, Honkai Star Rail, and Zenless Zone Zero, and it still costs less than a Netflix account. And I get a hell of a lot more enjoyment out of it. Then you obviously have the monochrome market, which is, buying these ones straight off the bat, the black and white ones, and converting them into actual polychromes that you can then use. Obviously we're in whale territory, and I'm not gonna tell you how to spend your money. I'm assuming you're a grown-ass adult, you can handle that fine on your own, and you spend it on what you want. But obviously whale territory, just if you decide to go here, make sure you do it for the right reasons and that you have the means to, blah blah blah, all of that. Then you have the new Eridu City Fund, which is, the battle pass. This is also quite a worthwhile, quite a bang for your buck. You pay $9, $9.99, and you get a poop ton of rewards. Free to play, have access to the top row. Meanwhile, the little juicer bottom row is paywall behind below $10. So this and the 30-day scratch cards are the absolute best ones. Alright, after that you have your recurring polychromes. So your renewable source of polychromes, if that makes sense. And these are primarily going to be the events. So there's always 1 or more events running in Zenless Zone Zero, and these events actually reward us with a lot of good things. Now in this one, Camellia Golden Week, we got the Camellia W engine, and we also got a lot of events for doing different event related stuff. And as you can see, 60, 60, 60, 60, 60. These add up. These really do add up. And you will notice, there's never one thing that gives you 1,000 polychromes. There's a lot of small pools of polychromes that actually adds up. And then we also have the scene 1, shot 1. So your events are gonna be your very much the most important way to get polychromes and getting other goodies. Make sure you do them before they expire. For this one is here for 4 days more. Same with Camellia Golden Week as the time of recording. And actually, as a rare little occurrence, you can actually get polychromes from Howl. And now, as I said, this is pretty rare. Let's see if we get lucky. We did! Hey! And another source of renewable polychromes, whenever a new patch drops, they usually give out 10 pulls. So okay, we don't necessarily get polychromes, but we do get pulls. We do get these that most of us, this is what we spend the polychromes on. This is what we spend the polychromes on. So they're equal to polychromes. That's the resource that gets you the rat ladies. Now, other than that, you have some weekly activities that is really on top to stay on top of. So either weekly or bi-weekly. And important here, you have your Shi defenses, which is stable node, the stable node, disputed node. Now the blue ones, they never change. You clear them once and you're good. The red ones, however, they switch over every other week. So they stay for 14 days, then they switch over. And I do believe that we're getting the last one. That's also going to be a red one, I believe. So it's also going to be a change one. It's coming once 1.2 drops, so in a week. So make sure you do the critical node as far as you can before it expires, because this is actually an excellent way to get polychromes. Like, these adds up to a lot, and it's very satisfying to, like, you know, clear all of these and then just click claim all and see all the polychromes coming in. And now, even if you're not able to, like, clear this with an S, you should still, like, you know, try and get as far as you can with, you know, still getting some sort of grade. Because even if you get, like, a B, you still get some resources for it. Obviously, you get more resources for doing an S. And in the Holo Zero, we have the bounty system, which you can see also rewards you with a fairly decent amount of polychromes for, like, doing the bounties, together with a lot of other goodies and boopons. Which is very nice. Now you don't get any polychromes for doing your weekly notorious hunts, but still do them. And of course, the daily quests. Now, doing your dailies every day is super freaking easy in Zenless Zero. It usually takes less than a minute. Now, I've been a naughty little bee and I haven't done mine yet today, but I will. So, for every little node, you get 10, and then you get a little extra once you clear, you know, all of them. And that's it for kind of, you know, the renewable source of polychromes. You have the events, you have the weeklies, and, well, any you know, special occasion. So, like, when there's a new patch. That's your renewable, and, like, you make sure you keep up on them. And as well as any time there's a live stream, they will give out a code that you can redeem within 24 hours of said live stream. You click here, redemption code, you smack it in. Just as a courtesy, I'll smack in any active code currently into the description below. And now we come into the nitty-gritty little part of the polychromes. The polychromes that doesn't grow back. So, while we're in the Scott Outpost, one source of polychromes is doing research for Ray. So collect 14 dual Resonia. Will give you 20, and, like, there's a bunch of these. And this is actually quite a good place to, like, you know, get rewards. And get polychromes by, you know, just doing whatever Ray tells you to do and advancing it and investigating the Holo Zero. Now, another similar way is the achievements. Now, these are a one-time claimable thing, but they also add up. Like, I feel like I'm done, like, the vast majority of them by now. But, like, these also add up, you know, it's 10 here, 10 there, 10 there, 20 there, 25 there, etc. Like, it does become quite a lot. And obviously we have all of the, you know, the side quests. If you press E, and I can see here I have 3 exploration missions. And there's a very high chance that once I'm done with this exploration mission, another mission will appear somewhere. If we just go to my map, we can see that on Lumina Square there is currently one open mission for me to do. There's also a Jane Doe to go and talk to somewhere. So, like, finding all of the, you know, the people that have side quests for us will give us reward for that side quest, and it will usually, like, you know, lead on to another side quest. So that's a nice little extra source of polychromes. Another thing we can do is pop into the random play and pop into the HDD, which is the, you know, the big fairy computer. And if we go here, we can check the combat. Every single one of these will reward you with polychromes on your first clear. And now I'm done all of these, so it doesn't come up as a reward, because it wouldn't be a reward if I cleared it again. Like any uncleared mission, that is polychromes. Like we can see here, yesterday's stage part 2. This will reward me with 30 polychromes, and there is actually a lot of these and more get added every patch. And a hidden little thing that also gives you a little bit of polychromes is doing the cooperation exercises with the characters. That will give you a little bit, and in the video archives, doing characters' backstories and, like, you know, extra missions here, the agent stories, will actually reward you with some Polychrome as well, and they're actually pretty freaking fun. I haven't done all of them, but the ones I have done have been like almost the best part of the game yet. It's super nice and just like, you know, fleshes out the character. I really enjoy this. So you get some more lore, and you get some more like connection with the character, and you also get pretty decent rewards for it. Now, another thing you can do to also, you know, earn a little bit is we go back to the events, and every time there's a new banner, the characters that are on the banner will give you some rewards if you like take their trial. So like if I take Jane's trial, I will get 20 Polychromes, 3 investigator logs, and some basic anomaly certification seals. Sadly, that's only for the 5 stars, so but I still get some resources for trying out the 4 stars. But yeah, you get a little bit for trying out the new cool and 5 star, the new cool 5 star. And I almost forgot, if we jump back to the Scott Outpost, and this is also like a limited source of like how much you can get in the Holo Zero. You have the nest that you can challenge, and you get quite a lot of rewards for like challenging it at different levels. I still need to go and redo it on the absolute highest level. But as you can see, this is quite a lot of Polychromes you get for doing this. And the absolute newest addition to the game is the Inferno Reap. Clearing different missions here will reward you with quite a lot of Polychromes as well. And obviously, if you're not caught up with the story, like, you know, catching up with the story and doing the story missions will also reward you with a decent part of, with a decent amount of Polychromes. Now, the reason I managed to like save up as much as I have off the Jane's banner has been to large part that I was really behind on like my blue missions. So there's been a lot of like, you know, side missions and also combat missions I still had to do in the HDD. Another small source of Polychromes is actually increasing the trust levels of your companions. So for Grace, we gain 80 Polychromes. So 80 Polychromes whenever you like, you know, max out the friendship of a character. Also a small little way to do it. And we also actually have yet another way to earn them on the 6th Street. If we pop to the Godfinger Arcade. Now this is actually kind of a slept-on way of getting Polychromes. But they actually have their own achievement system in here. If you go to achievement, we can see that they reward quite a freaking lot for, you know, just playing the arcade. And obviously, like you can manage to scrunch up all of this in like, you know, one good run. Obviously, if you manage to get 30 million, you will get all of the previous ones as well. So this can be a cheeky little way to, you know, get some extra Polychromes. And it adds up. It is actually quite a lot. And you also have the daily check-in you can do through the website every day. Usually they give you like 100 Polychromes if you check in. I think it's at least 3 days a week. Link down to the check-in page down in the description, which also a good way to, you know, just earn a little bit extra. And even those days you don't get Polychromes, you will get another resource that's of use. And I think that about covers it. And the absolute like most important way, like and biggest resource of Polychromes is doing all of the events and also doing the critical nodes of the Shiyu defense. And getting to a stage where you can like actually be able to manage to, you know, get S all throughout the critical nodes of Shiyu defense is of importance for that simple matter that if you want Polychromes, that is the best way to get them. So, your events and your weekly and bi-weekly resets. Most important to keep up with, and of course your dailies. But let me know, dear viewer, do you feel like I forgot some source of Polychrome, or do you feel like I got them all? And did you know of every single one of these, or have I taught you something new? If I did, feel super free to leave a like on the video, and hey, maybe subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you around. And thank you so very much for watching. Until next time, Hako out.
Where neon shines, she's active, flicks that are shot.